She almost didn't make it. Not in the way we usually talk about celebrities almost not making it, like a bad album or a failed role.
No.
Selena Gomez almost didn't make it in the way that actually matters. And the fact that she's sitting here today, talking about love and purpose and what she actually wants from life, that took everything she had. But here's what nobody tells you about Selena Gomez. The version of her you see now, calm, grounded, glowing, that didn't come from success. It came from losing almost everything she thought made her who she was, and then choosing piece by piece to rebuild. Let's go back. Because to understand where Selena is now, you have to understand what she was carrying for years without anyone fully knowing. She grew up in Grand Prairie, Texas, the daughter of a teenage mother, raised with very little money, a whole lot of heart, and a dream that felt almost impossible from where she was standing. She got her shot on Barney and Friends as a kid. Then Disney found her. And suddenly, the whole world knew her name. But fame at 13 is a strange and dangerous thing. You're still figuring out who you are. You're still figuring out what you feel. And suddenly millions of people think they already know. They project. They judge. They decide who you are before you even get the chance to. Selena smiled through all of it. And then the cracks started to show. For years, she battled something that nobody around her could fully see: lupus, an autoimmune disease that attacks your own body. Your immune system, the thing that's supposed to protect you, turns on you instead. Think about that metaphor for a second. The very thing designed to keep you safe becomes the thing hurting you most. That's exactly what her life started to feel like. In 2015, she quietly stepped away from her world tour. No dramatic announcement. Just gone. She checked into a facility to deal with anxiety and depression, conditions she'd been fighting silently while still performing for millions. The world barely noticed at first. And then when they did, some people made fun of her for it. She came back. She always came back. But 2017 changed everything. Selena's kidneys were failing. Lupus had taken so much from her body that she needed a transplant to survive. Her best friend, Francia Risa, donated her kidney. Her best friend gave her an organ, gave her more time, gave her a second chance at a life she hadn't even figured out yet. And after that surgery, something shifted. When you almost die, when you hold that reality in your hands and really feel it, you stop pretending. You stop performing the version of yourself that other people are comfortable with. You start asking the questions you were too afraid to ask before. What do I actually want? Who do I actually love? What is this life actually for? Those aren't easy questions, especially when you've spent your entire conscious life in front of cameras, managed and packaged and presented for public consumption. When your face has been on magazine covers since you were a teenager. When your relationships have been dissected and debated by people who've never met you. Speaking of relationships, let's talk about it. Because you already know the name everyone brings up when they talk about Selena. The relationship that played out publicly for years. The one that broke her heart more than once and left her putting herself back together in real time while the internet watched and commented and formed opinions.
She's talked about it.
She's been honest about it. She loved him.
Deeply.
And she also learned, through that love, what she didn't want anymore. What she refused to keep accepting. There's something she said that stuck with people, that she felt like she lost herself in that relationship. That she was so focused on someone else's world that she forgot to live in her own. And that moment of recognition, that's where the real Selena story begins. Because she didn't just survive. She built something. She's still figuring it out. She'll tell you that herself. But she's doing it out loud, on her own terms, with her real face and her real story and her real scars. And somehow, that makes her more powerful than any version of her that came before. Because the girl who almost didn't make it, she made it. And she's just getting started.